Hello and welcome back to our epic series on Alexander the Great. Last time, we saw him in search of divine help at the Siwa oasis. Now, with his divine status seemingly confirmed and Egypt secure, Alexander is ready for the final act. It's the summer of 331 BCE, and he's turning his army eastward once more. His target, the heartland of the Persian Empire and its king, Darius III. For nearly 2 years since the disaster at Issus, Darius has been anything but idle. He's been working tirelessly, summoning a new, colossal imperial army. This isn't just a rematch. It's the culmination of everything. Darius has gathered forces from the farthest corners of his empire. Fierce Bactrians, skilled Sogdians, Scythian horsemen from the steppes, and even war elephants from India. He's determined that this time the battle will be on his terms. He's chosen a wide, open plain where his overwhelming numbers, especially his cavalry, and a terrifying new weapon, the scythed chariot, can be used to their full, deadly potential. All roads, for both kings, now lead to a place called Gaugamela. Leaving Egypt in the spring of 331 BCE, Alexander marches his army back through the lands he'd already conquered. He makes a stop in Tyre, not just to rest, but to hold a grand festival of games and sacrifices. It's a classic Alexander move, a public display of unshakable confidence. A way to rally his troops before plunging into the unknown. His intelligence network is buzzing with news of Darius's massive mobilization. Alexander knows what's waiting for him, but he doesn't flinch. He leads his army from the coast, heading east, and reaches the great Euphrates River. The Persian commander there, Mesopotamia, has a force ready to defend the crossing, but he pulls back. It seems Darius's strategy isn't to fight Alexander at every turn, but to lure him deeper and deeper into his territory, towards the prepared killing ground. After crossing the Euphrates, Alexander makes a crucial decision. Instead of marching directly down the river towards Babylon, he turns northeast. This route through northern Mesopotamia offers better supplies for his army and a cooler climate. But more importantly, it positions him to strike at the very heart of Persia. The march is tough, but Alexander's scouts keep him one step ahead, tracking the Persian army's movements. As he approaches the second great river, the Tigris, he learns exactly where Darius is waiting. The Persian king has camped on a vast, flat plain near a small village called Gaugamela, which means the camel's hump. Darius has had the ground leveled, cleared of every bush and rock, to create a perfect, unobstructed arena for his chariots and cavalry. Alexander's forces cross the Tigris with little resistance, and once on the other side, he gives his men a few days to rest and prepare. It's during this pause that something incredible happens. On the night of September 20th, the moon is consumed by a total lunar eclipse. For an ancient army, this is a terrifying omen, a sign of cosmic displeasure. Panic could easily set in. But Alexander, ever the master of morale, turns to his chief seer. Aristander calmly declares that the sun represents the Greeks and the moon, the Persians. Therefore, the moon's darkening is a divine promise of Persia's downfall. The soldiers' fears turn to cheers. Their confidence is restored, higher than ever. As they advance, skirmishes with Persian scouts become more frequent. From captured prisoners, Alexander learns the truly staggering size of Darius's army. Ancient historians claim over 1 million men, but even modern estimates suggest a force of at least 100,000. On the eve of the battle, Alexander climbs a hill with his generals to see the enemy for himself. The sight is breathtaking, sea of campfires stretching as far as the eye can see, the hum of a vast army settling for the night. His most trusted general, the old veteran Parmenion, is deeply worried. He urges Alexander to launch a surprise night attack, to use the darkness and confusion to negate the Persians' numerical advantage. It's a sensible, cautious plan, but Alexander's response would echo through history. He looks at his old friend and says, "I will not steal a victory." He is going to win this battle in broad daylight, in a straight fight, leaving no doubt who is the rightful master of Asia. This isn't just bravado. It's a declaration of his belief in himself, his men, and his destiny. A night attack is chaotic and unpredictable, but a pitched battle, that is a true test of a general's genius. So, instead of preparing for a night assault, Alexander orders his men to eat and get a full night's sleep. He himself, displaying an almost inhuman calm, sleeps so soundly that Parmenion has to wake him the next morning. The time has come. The marches are over, the omens have been read, the strategies decided. 2 kings, 2 armies, and 2 worlds are about to collide on the plains of Gaugamela. The fate of an empire, and the course of history itself, hangs in the balance. This is the ultimate test, the battle Alexander was born to fight. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. The next episode will be the moment we've all been waiting for, the Battle of Gaugamela itself. If you're enjoying this series, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss it. We'll see you next time.